to benefit, because since we started this, everybody's been following it. The last one, guys, reps caught abusing policy will be subject to disciplinary action and not allowed any callback privileges. What I say, guys, unfortunately, I have to take everything away from you guys if you guys cannot manage it properly. So hopefully I won't have to do that. I haven't had to do it yet, and I don't really want to do it. But so, guys, that's the callback policy. Now let's speak a little bit about callbacks. In the big box next to callback, it's a little bit of description about what a callback consists of. 2 types of callbacks, guys. I'm going to erase this here.
You guys, please sign and date that.
Yeah, you guys, well, let me finish explaining the callbacks and they can sign and date it.
Okay.
That way if they have any questions, I can answer it.
Okay.
Guys, we've got 2 separate types of callbacks. We've got an agent only and anyone. Alright? 2 separate callbacks. They require different things, guys. In order to be your callback, guys, agent only means you. You're the only person that's going to get that callback. Nobody else will get it unless you guys pass your trigger time. I'll explain the trigger time in a second. Guys, in order for it to be agent only, it has to be greater than, I can't even remember my math symbol. It's too late, guys. It's got to be over 300 seconds. Guys, 299 seconds is not an agent-only callback. It's got to be over 300 seconds. You guys got to spend 5 minutes. You guys got to spend 5 minutes with the people. That's going to get you through the pitch, the qualifications, the introduction. Guys, you've made a contact with that person. That is yours. They're not going to want to hear from anybody else the next day or later that day. On the anyone callback, this is going to be less than 300 seconds. Guys, 299 seconds, that's going to go out to the floor. The way these 2 they work, guys, callbacks will hold it. Nobody else will have access to that lead until it's reached its trigger time. Trigger time is the time and date that you guys set the callback for. I will show you on my screen in a minute. That screen will go through setting a callback. So if I have one that's under 300 seconds, I can't set it as anyone. I'm still going to need to get a trigger time. This is if somebody, you speak with somebody like, hey, listen, I can't talk right now. I'm driving. Can you call me back in a half an hour? Guys, in a half an hour is not specific enough for me. So as a rep, you guys can say, all right, sir, a half an hour, that's about 1:30 good. Make sure that you get a time from them to call them back, because I can't set a trigger time for 30 minutes. But I can set a trigger time for 1 p.m. on September 9th. Okay? At 1 p.m. on September 9th, that lead, if it's a anyone callback, is going to pop up on the first available rep. This guy's expecting a call at that time. The dialer will basically, around that time, will give that call to somebody, so he gets a call. Okay? Agent only callback. If you guys pass that trigger time, these are meant to pass their trigger time so that they get a call, because anyone will call back. Guys, if you don't manage yours properly and it passes the trigger time, guess what? It releases the same way as an anyone callback. It will go to the first available agent on the floor, because we've made a commitment to that person. Person's expecting a phone call. We need to make that. If you're not available to do it, you're not managing your callbacks right, you're going to lose. It's going to go to the floor. Okay? Again, that's where you would lose rights to that sale. So stay on top of your callbacks, guys. Really, I mean, it's very important. This is just your pipeline. It's how you guys can keep setting appointments through the week and not have to call new leads. Let's see what else here. In order to be anyone, agent only, really, you just need to be over 300 seconds. It's kind of the only restriction for it. Guys, for a general callback, all right, I need a time. Again, 30 minutes is not going to work. I need a specific time. 3 o'clock, Pacific time. Guys, remember everything we call is either Pacific or Central Mountain Time. So everything we see on our computer is our time. Okay, so when you're looking at the clock and the guy says call me back in a half an hour and it's 1 o'clock our time, it's 4 o'clock our time, we're calling California. So you say, all right, sir, is 1:30 good? Because I don't want to say, is 4:30 good? Because the guy doesn't know we're out here. We're called from local numbers. So they assume that we're local. Unless they ask, we're local. So we need to make sure that when we're talking with the customer, we're using Pacific time or their time zone. It's either 2 or 3 hours. Got 2 that are 3 hours and 2 that are 2 hours away. So, guys, you need to set a time for this. I can't set a call back for 30 minutes. But this is very important. Again, your notes, guys, is going to help the next person. You'll see it when you get on the floor because his notes are going to help you. If you get one of his callbacks, your notes aren't going to help you. You don't care about your notes. I get that. When you start seeing his notes and they're helping you, guys, notes are very important. So just know that they help other people get the sales. And that's the ultimate goal here, guys. We want to get these people down. We want to get them in the showroom. We want to get them to work. So there's the 2 different types of callbacks. Do we have any questions on callbacks? I'm not done with them. Any questions on that so far? All right. Let me hop into here real quick. And we'll show you a little bit about the callback screen. Oh. Guys, that's what it looks like when a previous callback comes up. You get that box across your screen. If you guys all want to come a little bit closer, because this screen is going to be kind of small. And again, you'll see everything that's on those sheets, on this sheet here. You see you have your callback, and you have your gen callback. Guys are both going to pull up the same thing, but they are different. So I select callback hold, right? There's my calendar. You guys can see I only have 7 days to set the callback. I can't set it for the 12th. So we're restricted in that 7 days. You guys can't set it more than 7 days out. So if I set one for today, guys, I could not call this lead on the 12th. You can't. That's against callback policy. So you're going to need a date. The first thing you do, so this person, the scenario they want to call back next week because they'll be out of town this week and he wants to call back on Tuesday to see about a Wednesday appointment. So I'm going to select Tuesday. Up here, this is my callback time. Again, this is Eastern time, guys. So if I want to call them back at 5 o'clock, I'm going to call them back at 8 o'clock our time. So I'm going to enter our time here, but when I call them, it's going to be 5 o'clock. If it is a general callback, guys, you are done. You click submit. It is now a scheduled callback for the 12th at 8 o'clock, which is 5 o'clock their time. So about that time, we're going to get a pop-up on one of the agent screens. We're going to call the rep or call this customer. Guys, if this is a agent-only callback, if this is your callback, you see this little checkbox that says my callback only. Click that before you click submit. Click submit. I need to see the lead name on that. 0690. Oh, I don't have rights yet to do it. So that's what you're going to set when you're callback. So you need those 2 pieces of information, the date and the time. And guys, if it's for a callback or not, you need to check that box. If you guys set a callback for yourself and you don't check the box, you lost the callback. Unfortunately, because then it goes into a completely different system to be reset, and it'll be called back at that time. You guys won't see it in your list. You'll have an active callback list, and unfortunately, let me see, I'll just add it to mine real quick. Hold on. Your active callback list basically puts a list in front of you. Guys, that callback list will go over when Xavier gets you in. Speaking of which, I cleared out all their callbacks, but 3 of the numbers will need to clear out 2 more.
Okay.
There's like 2 or 3 left, and a couple of them I couldn't clear them all out.
Okay.
And then just do that by dialing. And this was an answering machine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's callbacks. Any questions on the callbacks? The screen. You guys, I'm here. Xavier's here. Any questions on disposition, please get me or Xavier. They can call me if I'm not here. I can answer any questions But I'd rather you guys ask the stupid, or what you would think as a stupid question, because there is no stupid question, to make sure that you're doing it right. And that's the bottom line. There is no stupid question, just ask, please. Yeah.
At any time, do we hand out the numbers?
No.
No.
Everything's done through dollar.